Hello, welcome to Architecture 1100. This class is Intro to Architectural Drawing. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to be drawing this semester. In fact, we won't be drawing at all. We might be redlining and marking up, but what we're really doing in this class is learning how to read blueprints or construction drawing sets. So I wanted to get that out of the way right off the bat. A few semesters ago when I first started teaching this class, I had several people think that we were actually hosting some sort of a drawing class. But again, we're just learning how to read blueprints. The other thing that I wanted to mention quickly is that this class is meant for the AAS degree, not necessarily the AS degree. So please take a look at all of the introduction materials for this module 1. If you are an AS student, you're welcome to take this class, but I want to make sure that the AS students know that you're not required to take this class, and there are other electives that you can take that fulfill your requirements if you're transferring up to the U or another institution. So please check on that. Also, later on in the week, you'll see that I will be posting a quiz, and that quiz is going to be due next week since I wasn't able to get it up today, but it'll walk you through your degree work so that you can see all of the program requirements based on whether you're an AS or an AAS student. So with that out of the way, I want to formally introduce myself. My name is Naima Nawabi, and I'm an instructor at the community college. I teach in the interior design as well as the architecture program. And I've been teaching for about 15 years. I'm also an architect. I will hopefully be licensed soon. I have 2 tests left and I'm studying really hard for those. So I need to get those 2 tests out of the way. So hopefully sometime this semester I will make a really exciting announcement that your instructor is finally an official licensed architect. I love sharing my journey with you. Part of this class too, as some of you guys are on the AS degree path, a lot of the things that we will be learning are actually relevant towards your licensure, and I hope that everybody who is on this path of trying to become an architect, since you're spending the time and the money, I would love to see all of you guys pursue licensure, so you'll be hearing more about that in the future. So we've got a lot to cover this week with the introduction. So please go through Module 1. I have most of the assignments posted there. Just a quick overview. Typically at the beginning of every week, I will post a video and also an overview of the week that's coming ahead. So this week, what we'll be doing is we're going to start off with a practice assignment. I'm not sure how many of you guys have used Canvas before and in what capacity. So we have an extra credit assignment where we just practice uploading files and submitting them to me. And as part of that assignment, I'm also going to show you guys how to take a screenshot on a Mac and also on a PC because it is slightly different. So I want to make sure that you guys are comfortable with that because our first few assignments will be verification of downloading different applications, and I want to make sure I see that on your desktop on your personal computer. There are also other supplies that you will need to get. It's an architectural scale and an engineering scale, so you can look through Module 1 for those requirements. And 2 downloads. So in addition to the download, for this online class, it would be ideal if you had access to a laptop or a computer for the duration of this class. And typically it should be a personal computer so that you can work from home. If you are on campus and you have dedicated time, you can make arrangements with me and we can get you into a lab. But you should be able to download the 2 programs that I've outlined in Module 1. One of them is called Bluebeam Review, and then the other one is Adobe Creative Cloud. And those come at no cost to you. We are covering those with your lab fees. We'll also have an introduction quiz. That will just be asking you guys a couple questions about this class, how it's formatted, and also to make sure you understand the commitment of this online class. So with that, because it is an online class, we won't be meeting formally. There's going to be 2 or 3 times throughout the semester where I will have you guys go on site visits. You can plan on going on your own time, or I will most likely suggest a time that we all meet as a group in case you don't want to go alone. So watch out for that throughout the semester. And also, before we end off, it's really important to me as we start the class that we start off on the right foot. It's a new semester. You guys have a lot of potential. Right now, everybody has an A, and I want you guys to keep that A. So as you introduce yourselves to me and the rest of the class, let's start by being a supportive community. You guys are starting school together, so it's important to me that you guys get to know one another, because you're in school now, and then in the near future you guys will be in the professional field together. So it's important to know how to communicate and reach out to one another. So as part of your introduction, I would like all of you guys to let us know how you got into architecture. You know, why are you still here? You're giving your time and your money to be here, and that's important. It must mean something to you. And then in addition to that, I want to know if you are an AS or an AAS student. And then the last thing I want to know, and this is probably what I'm most curious about, is what makes you successful as a student? And then maybe just also in life, like what are some attributes that you have? Are you hardworking? Do you not procrastinate? You know, let me know what makes you successful. The other thing that I want to know, I'm assuming that all of you guys have gone to school before, that this isn't your first semester, but I want you to think about some obstacles that may have gotten in the way in the past, because life happens, obstacles come up. And what I would really like to know is, this semester, can you foresee any obstacles that might come up and deter you from being successful? And I'd like to know what those obstacles are, and more importantly, what can you do to overcome those obstacles? Is it something we can help you with? Is it something that you need to kind of like get past? But really, I want to see that all of you guys are successful, not just in this class, but in our program. So I look forward to hearing from each one of you. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm on campus Tuesdays and Thursdays until about 3 o'clock. But then I'm also there all throughout the week. So you guys are always welcome to send me a message on Canvas or stop on by. I am in the Redwood campus in the technology building where most of our architecture classes are. And my office is up in 307D. So please come say hello. Again, my name is Naima. I know you don't hear that name very often, so I'll repeat it a couple times. Naima. And I can't wait to meet you guys. Have a great first week of classes, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.